Hello everybody, how are you all today? Alrighty, hold on one moment, forgot one thing over here. Shite. There we go. Hadn't used my model in a minute. There we go. Okay. Welcome one, welcome all. I am designing my museum. Hey Blue Collar Solid, hey Coperator. Okay. So, I figure since these two are identical, this one was probably going to be the museum that the one that's like the art museum that I've already made. It's already done on 2B2T. This next one, however, that's going to be my Domain of Degeneracy museum. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to finish up... Hey, Stone Cold Killer. I'm going to finish up the Space Valk art. I'm not happy with it. I'm not satisfied. There we go. So, yeah, I've mostly just been doing that, honestly. All today, I've been either working on that game, or I've been mostly just digging out, like, tunnels and stuff. It's really kind of annoying when you get right down to it. There's so much terraforming that needs to be done when you, start on a project seriously. It's something to go, wow, like I'm done, but to even get started is a lot more than you might have bargained for. Okay, from here to here. Let's turn those bits to air so that I can... So what Coperator suggested is he was like, hey, you know, you should fill this in and then make these like rounded domes, and so make these like towers. And I'm kind of beginning to go, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just thinking of how to like best fix that. Probably like right here. I want these to be rounded, like domed on top. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'll flesh out the dome here. Let's see. How big of a... From here to here is 15, okay. Sphere, or no, it would be hollow sphere. Light blue stained glass with a radius of 15. Okay. I gotta say, making a sphere from World Edit is so convenient. It's the day before Thanksgiving and all through the house. Not a... I don't know. Not a person was cooking. I don't know, maybe people should be cooking? It's hard to say. So who is going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow if you celebrate that. You may not, I don't know. I've noticed a lot of hustle and bustle in the houses around my own. We've got some family over already as it is. Feels like no matter what, you know, there's always something going on. I don't know if I like that or not, honestly. Guess I don't hate it. But, damn, it's annoying to not have, like, the normal quiet around the house. You know what I mean? Oh. That is way bigger than I was thinking it would be. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to just freehand this. There's no way this will work otherwise. That's fine. Actually, okay, so since I can't use this, okay, copy. Let's get rid of this. Whoops. Position one. Oh, it's got to be all one word. Position one. Family has some neat plans to go around for Thanksgiving. You just do nothing. Oh, okay. Well, that's neat to know. Hopefully it pans out. One time we were going to order some sort of catering, but that never happened. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Replace light blue stained glass. I hate how long that name is. Okay, let's break. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So theoretically, copy. So rotate it 0, -90, 0. So that should have rotated this into that direction. Huh? Oh, it rotated it on its side. Okay, +90. Okay, so it's back that way. This probably should be that way. Oh, god damn it. I can't stop sneezing. There we go. That's how I got it. Perfect. Perfect. That solves that problem. Just throw that right there. Bless you. Oh, thank you. Ooh. I don't know why my nose is getting all stuffy again. I guess I'm not really like 100% over the sinus trouble. But oh well, what can you do? All right. Sort of gradually move this in. Hey, Roscoe, welcome. I am doing the other one of these, the inside part here. You'll understand here in a minute when I do it. It is the inner portion of this dome. So there's this this section. So this is the museum on 2B2T, right? This is not 2B2T, obviously, but you know, this was the original template that I used. It's missing a lot of the internal decoration, but you know, whatever. I'll fix that. I'll decorate it with it. So this is the anti version, which will house the NSFW map arts that I eventually intend to show. So the way I'm going to make that work is like this. And that will allow me to make a proper sort of tower base. Paste. Whoops. There we go. Replace gray concrete. Perfect. Get this all up in here. Paste while maintaining the selection, and then we just simply stack 40. It's not fully there, but it's getting there. Also, this doesn't need to be here. Kind of funny how when you change just one design element, how much ends up having to change with it. It's quite interesting. Okay, let's instead of that, let's do 5. Okay, another 5. Perfect. And then I can just fill the inside of this with deep slate slab. And that more or less takes care of that. And I can do that on every single level. Bam, bam. I'm going to have to kind of like figure out how to negotiate this domed section, but it shouldn't be too bad. I think it'll look good. It'll look good. Despite the nature of what it is I'll be hosting, I think it'll be okay. It'll fit. It'll have good theming. There we go. Okay, I can't hardly see. Fucking glass, I tell you. Oh, that explains it. I have my armor on. Okay, definitely want that. Huh. I don't have any Swift Sneak. Oh, shit. Oh. It's good to know this bug is still in the fucking game. Really wish they wouldn't do that. I'll get my favorite elytra. There we go. Okay. Not until you update your inventory do you actually find you still had the items on you the whole time. That's so stupid. I think they fixed that somewhat recently, but I don't know. No idea how they'll fix it, if they'll fix it. Here we go. So, what is everybody who has just arrived? What is everybody's Thanksgiving plans, if any? I'm probably just gonna play 2B2T, eat some good food, and veg the fuck out. All honesty, how is that any different from a normal day, I tell you? Okay. Great dome, build a great dome? I might. Been like that for the last few days? Okay. Okay, let me... Deep... No, it's polished. Deep slate. Slab. Cool. Oh, right. This was also... Ooh, I hate that look. This was also a build around. Fuck. Oh, I forgot about the stupid stair blocks. Oh yeah, in other news, something I just suddenly remembered. Kane Pixels just had a new interview drop with one of the guys from Smosh. And it was remarkably informative in ways that I thought about already, but was interesting. So Kane says that there's like one guy who is remarkably close to being right, but his comments are like nobody knows what his comments are. So I just find that funny. If you know anything about Kane Pixels, like one guy is kind of cooking and everybody else is just like not. I find that funny. Oh God, why did I do that? There we go. So I was, I've been trying to do a new project for a little while. I've wanted to, for a good time, I wanted to do an analytical series on Kane Pixels the Backrooms. I've been thinking about how to present it, what it will look like, you know, things like that. And, I wanted to go, like, deep dive into just about every episode. And to just, piece by piece, look at every crazy thing there is to see in that series. Undo. I think I fucked up something. Ah, man. Okay. Fuck. And so, like, one of the things that Kane mentioned in that interview was how everything is as close to realistic as you can get away with. You know, there are not these glaring, like, everything has a purpose, everything exists for a reason kind of stuff. And it just kind of it didn't really take me by surprise that that was the case. But it does kind of renew me a little bit. It fills me with some sort of resolve to do that. I want to properly, like, catalog the craziness in this series, as well as try to predict how it's all going to unfold going forward. Because if you don't know anything about Kane Pixels of the Backroom series, oh my god, it's a nightmare of craziness. Haven't seen Kane in a bit. Yeah, he posted new videos like a month ago now. Like 2 new videos back to back even. So, like, it's really kind of good stuff again. Like, we're eating good. I'm wondering if we're going to have a new episode. Might be a little too early to say. Might not happen for a while. He did say he was working on a completely different project and that it may or may not happen. I have no clue what that's supposed to mean, but, you know, fine. More power to him. Don't know. I don't know that I'll care if it's not Backrooms. But we'll see. We'll see if it's any good. If it's like Oldest View. Oldest View was very, very entertaining. Had a lot of, like, dynamic sort of uncertainty and craziness to it. So yeah, good shit. Real good shit. I'm interested to see where the series is going. He does say that it does have a through line, if you will. There is a sort of there's a start, an end. You know, everything is definitive, more or less. And that really kind of, like, that gives me hope, you know? Maybe I'll be like that one guy and get everything or a lot of things right. Maybe not everything. I think to hope for everything is a very, like, foolishly, you know, very hubristic thing to hope for. But maybe I'll get like 80% of it right, or 30 or 40%, and nobody else gets anything, like that kind of thing. I'm hoping, like, I can do some good analysis and present it in a decent way. And that's the other thing too. I'm not satisfied with the way I got Fast Vincent to help me a little bit. And oh my god, the editing he could throw together, like, blew me the fuck out of the water. My narration and my rambling and my thoughts are good. It's just presenting it in a not shit tier way. It's kind of some of the things I was thinking about. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. Maybe I'll be able to solve that problem. Maybe I won't. Couldn't tell you right now. But I guess I can, like, go into some of my ideas. I've only looked in depth at Found Footage 1. I went back and rewatched Found Footage 1 for the first time since, like, 2022, I want to say. So I didn't notice anything, like, super strange or super out there that I hadn't already seen or hadn't already noticed. But there's, like, one thing that I did kind of understand as special, shall we say? And that was, in Found Footage 1, there was a point in the video. So if you don't know, Kane Pixels will take his whatever video it is, whatever found footage we're on, and he'll put a date in the description. And this is, of course, when, as it turns out, it's when the footage is recovered. It is not when the footage was made necessarily, because there's a clacker and it's really subtle. There's a bunch of kids making a home video or home movie or whatever, and that date is 1991. And so I was like, okay, the footage is, according to the description, recovered in 1996. So where does this massive time leap come from? And as it turns out, there is a point in the video where the character jumps down through a hole in the floor, and it explains, like, that when he jumps down through the hole, that explains when the time travel occurs. He jumps into the future, and it explains a lot of, like, odd things that were going on in the video. He's actively being chased by a monster at that point, and when he jumps down through the hole, the monster's cry is completely gone. And no other real explanation exists for that other than, oh yeah, that's the point where he travels through time. And so he eventually gets caught by a new monster, or maybe it's the same monster but older. And it ends up, we assume it kills him, and his camera clips back into normal reality, and it is recovered in 1996. So this kid time travels 5 years into the future. But for him, it was only maybe a 20-minute, 30-minute long experience. So while he meets certain death, whoever it is that recovers his, footage, the tape, ends up reviewing it, because it's a found footage. Well, if it's found, that implies that someone watches it. So that's when I'm conjecturing. That's when it's partway through the chase, about almost exactly halfway through the episode, because it's a 9-minute video. So it's about the 4-minute, 30, 40-second mark. And so that's when I think he ends up getting teleported into the future. At least that's my assumption. Whether or not that's the truth, remains to be seen. But judging by what I've seen so far, that feels about right. Okay. So we got our bowed out half spherical atriums here. Really like how these panned out. Okay, I can go back into creative. I'm no longer, or shaders. I'm no longer having to screw around with the stupid, what's it? The glass. Somehow these shaders don't render glass super great. I'm going to clean up some of these edges and make them a little more what they should be. So yeah, I have a lot of errant thoughts of that nature that are just like, hey, what if this thing has happened? Hey, what if that thing is real? Like, hey, universe, and welcome. Test comment, I was disconnected. Oh, sorry to hear that. You're fine now, though. Welcome, Universin. This will be the domain of degeneracy. Or at least it'll be the future site of it. I like how it's turned out. It's basically the same building shape, but the two. This is Copperator's idea, and it looked neat. The two silo-looking domed towers are here to sort of counter the keyhole shape. I thought about doing just one massive keyhole I don't know. I could still do that. And then have the window span 2 floors, maybe? It's an idea. I haven't entirely written out said idea, but something like that. Been great when driving with you. Okay. Are you close to getting your license yet? I assume you're driving to, like, learn. I take it that test is kind of looming over your head, too. Or it feels that way, I don't know. Is it spring in New Zealand yet? Because it's fucking cold here. Can't stand it. I want my warm weather back. Oh well. Not much that can be done about it. Should I watch the backrooms analysis videos? Yeah. It wouldn't be on this channel. I would make a new channel and release them on there. Practicing for the restricted license test. Ooh. Sounds ominous. How ominous exactly is it? Oh shit. I thought I'd picked deep slate tile. Spring is coming to an end. Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be summer for you guys. God, I'm envious. I understand why people become snowbirds. Oh, fuck. How does my mouse wheel fail me that badly? That it shifts over from my selected deep slate stair to my world edit wand. Like, what the hell? Okay. I actually do want. You know what? Fuck it. I should just be copying these instead. I know, I hate winter too, Daniel Game. I don't like the very hot much. Oh, well, in that case, I like warmth over the cold any day, but like I'm not of the opinion that, oh well, I just love summer so much. I just want it to be pleasant, you know? Can't stand the idea of it being so cold I can barely stay outside. I'm gonna have to go out and brace the cold anyway. I don't like that. Okay, so yeah, I think this will be good for a schematic. I'll probably start gathering the materials. I need more gray concrete. That's really like the thing that's holding me back from making another museum. The gray concrete. This will look good though. This is gonna look really good. You know, maybe there should be some sort of a streak. Ooh. Never mind. Can't stand outside in casual clothing at night. It's too cold. I know, right? I agree. Hey, Andres, welcome. Perfect temperature is warm with a cool breeze. Exactly. Stack this 45 instead. Perfect. I'm just finishing up the art museum for the Domain of Degeneracy just now. Or at least the outer shell of it, anyway. I think there's still a fair bit of internal designing that I'd need to do, but, like, this'll do. Yeah. So that's the old design from the old museum. This is the new hotness for all the NSFW maps. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I shortened that just a little bit. And there we go. Oh. Oh, that's right. It copied from one side to the other. That explains why it's like half a staircase. Okay. Oh, yeah, Andres, I got all of your maps, Baroness. How many different Baronesses have you made? I got the really big one, the purple one, the blue one, the red one. Or not, wait, was there a blue one or is it green? It's the somewhat medium-sized, smaller one. I think it's a 3x3 or 4x4. And then I've got the really big 5x5. How many more Baroness paintings are there? Can you spare a cup of Baroness? Looks pretty amazing. Okay. What's your advice to get better at building? Shape and dimensions are important, as well as your color palette and texturing. You have to balance all of those, and if you do, it tends to work out. If you don't, and your build is deficient in some area, you will feel the difference. It will be obviously awry on some level. Okay, time to get into MS Paint. Or not MS Paint. Fuck am I saying? Time to get into GIMP. There we go. Let me go. Multiply. No, multiply looks too bad. Lighten? Ah, perfect. I think down here is a little bit better. Okay, so Space Valk didn't like... It doesn't look good the way that I want it to. It's fine, it just needs more oomph to it. So what I was thinking, and I've mulled this over in my head a while. What I was thinking of doing is making... So what, like, I got 3 copies. So what I was going to do is I was going to take some sort of a color. So like dark gray-ish for... Yeah, that. For stone brick. And then... Oh. And bilinear. Okay. It's got to be like that. Yeah, that'll work. So something like this, but... Okay, actually. Stone brick. What should I name this? Stone brick start. I don't know. I don't know of a good way to name this. Go like that. Put that over this. No, fuck. That's not good enough. Okay. Yeah. And I really only want like the edges to be in shadow. And then... No. Maybe this can be overlaid. No. Okay, well, first and foremost, that's too intense. Let's get in there. It's like get it really, really Gaussian blurred. I want some color on it, but I don't want that much color on it. Something like that. Yeah, that's getting there. Okay. Stone brick color, and then I want a stone brick texture. Now, as for the texturing, oh, also, get rid of all the stuff that isn't exactly that. Okay, so now that that is just on that, I also want to do... Okay, we'll get... I'll get the texture and stuff in a minute. I also want to do quartz. So this will be... Yeah, I guess I could just do like white. Because there's going to be like quartz bits in places. And so like I'm going to, I don't know. Is that like... Not entirely certain if that's light enough or too dark or what. Like maybe darken it a little bit like that. I would choose bits like this and have this be, because these were all quartz pillars in the original, like these little jutting out portions. Oh, hey. How are you, Elmo? Jack, today I found a desert temple in a dark oak biome and have a screenshot to prove it. Okay. That's neat. I'm glad the world gen is weird still. I know I found my fair share of floating villages and stuff. So if anything, you got that. Or wait a minute. That wasn't the right spot. It was down here. This is where I had it. Parrot por favor. JK, how's it going? Oh, it's going good, Elmo. Glad to see you around and you're okay. Sorry to hear you were having to work, given the nature of your injury and all that. Can't be helped, I suppose. Any credit goes to John Baisley. I love his art. 1, 3, and 5. Okay. For a Baroness. Got it. I don't know who that is, but I'm glad his art is good. Okay. You know what? Maybe it would be easier to put the quartz under it. Or no, it bleeds out on the side. Shit. Get rid of all of that. And then carefully leave behind the bits that should be, whoops, quartzified. Also, what the hell? Oh, opacity is so fucking low. No wonder. Okay. And so this way, I can kind of like anti-draw, if that makes sense. So the bits that are exposed that are not quartz, I'll just sort of get rid of those. Oh boy. Okay, this disc, or not this disc, this is it raining? Oh. I think it's raining. Shit, I hate that. As though it isn't going to be bad enough. Like, why is this time of year such an awful... Like, I want good weather, not bad weather. Kind of wish there was a place where you could always just have good weather, you know? Well, who am I kidding? That's a fucking pipe dream. Okay, I'll have to keep that edge there. This edge here. Oh god, there's like a ton of quartz pillars. And I want those to like pop. No, you'd be able to see them. Shit. Yeah, like that. Where's that down? There we go. Oh my god, I merged the wrong fucking thing. There we go. Something like that so that you can see from a distance it's got like a ton of quartz around it. This whole inner mouth area was like filled with quartz. But I've already chipped away too much in the wrong areas. Shit. Okay. That looks okay, but it's not exactly what I want. I wanted to only have it to see the white pixels outshine the darker pixels, so like okay, actually what I could do that get rid of every little bit of white bleed over. Hope it does. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I should have done it this way. Ah, piss. No, it's got like a ton of that. Can I step it down any? Ah ha ha. There we have it. Cut into that so that it isn't as bleed over heavy. You can still see it. That's the annoying part. You can still see it. Ooh. Yeah, we got this this back shading here I don't like. Okay, hopefully that'll get rid of this fuzzy look to it all. I can't stand that. Wait, no, I needed that. Still got that lighter part there, but... Well, you can't really see it. So it's not that bad, maybe. Okay, stone brick texture. What would be a good stone brick texture? Ooh, that's not bad. AI generated texture of stone. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I will thieve a thief. That's not terrible, honestly. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Also, there's a tiny bit too much color. Like it's got brown splotches where it shouldn't. What would be a good way to... It's really thinking now. Oh no. Okay. Get out of that. I don't want that. Okay, saturation. Yeah, that's like Minecraft brick, right? Hmm. I'm not really seeing any change in any of these things. I'm playing with the sliders and everything, and it's not really like... Yeah, that didn't do shit. Just to see what that looks like. Linear invert? Ooh, freaky. Value invert. Oh. So that's what that looks like. Levels. Ah, there we go. Finally, a slider that has a visible effect. There we go. Don't you just hate it when a slider doesn't seem to slide all that well? Whoa. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Stone brick texture ahoy. I just need... Okay, let me get a master of this so that I don't fuck it up. And then... flip it a bunch. Yeah, wow, you can really tell this is AI generated. But you're not going to be able to tell the difference. It's going to be too tiny. Ooh. Never mind. Maybe you will be able to tell where the seams are. That's a little bit better. Oh, hey Arthur, welcome. PS3 game ass texture? Yeah, a little bit. I won't lie, it isn't like the greatest. It shouldn't look like terrible though. I tilt it just a little bit like that. No, that's not the same tilt as the station. No, that looks obviously tessellated. There we go. Sort of warp and deform it a little bit to give it a little bit of, like, I don't know, depth, I guess is the right way to put it. So that it's not all the same in terms of how it looks. Them some stone bricks, all right, yeah. I should hope. I should hope those bricks are made of stone. Oh, fuck. The disc curves out that way. I feel like the bricks are still a little bit too large in places. I don't know. Put that back up to full. Chop all that off. It's not terrible. How does it look like that? Not great. Oh yeah, well, I can't hardly tell where the Ooh. I mean, maybe that's how a giant stone brick structure would actually look in space, but I don't know. Okay, forget about all those transformations. Actually, even better spot to start from. Shrink this down to, like, really fucking small. Kind of looks like mosaic tiling now that I think about it. It's not bad, it's just missing something. I just can't tell immediately off the top of my head what that something is. Like, there's the tessellation pattern, and I don't like that. Maybe I should just throw caution to the wind and do this. That way there's no obvious immediate duplication, even though it's obviously immediately duplicated. Like these art of chill winter break streams. Good, good, good. Okay, goodbye, Pounds. Take care, man. Too much brown. Yeah, it has some in it, and I couldn't fully eliminate the brown like I wanted, because I didn't think it belonged. Oh. Ooh, that, no. We can't be twisting shit. That's not going to work. What's wrong, Ellie? Where is... There it is. Clone. Huh? Font? No, clone. There we go. Yeah, clone is where it's at. This is getting me some decent looking results that is not like super, super tessellated and obviously like the same shit. Oh, that's good. That's a lot more like the stone brick I was hoping for. Whoops. Not that last little bit there. Not bad for some AI generated slop that I quickly appropriated and turned into something decent. Yeah, that's more like a steady pattern. Perfect. Trying to get it a uniform grain, you know, because if you built this out of stone brick, it would all be uniform grain, right? That's not exactly like how it actually is, but that kind of looks like it, right? And then I can just adjust the colors again if I need. Turn that down a little bit more. Ooh, that is really grayscale. What happens if I turn it up? Oh yeah, that really emphasizes the brown. I could get rid of all the brown and a lot of other, in my opinion, kind of necessary color elements. Because I do want just a tiny fleck of brown here or there, you know. Okay. That's getting there. Paste that here for a sec. Okay, and then I really want to make this cylindrical looking. Fuck. This is gonna have to be like really big. Maybe I should be dragging from these edges instead. Yeah. Something like that. What do you want, Ellie? Come here. Good girl. She's got this mischievous look about her. Whenever I see that on... Oh, I knew it. Stop that. Get away from those earbuds. Can't trust a kitty not to mess with stuff these days, I tell you. Okay, there we go. Another Space Valk had some sort of spatial chrome reflection. No, Space Valk 1 was built with stone brick. Hey, Top Hat. Got a call from old friend. Okay. I forgive you this time. But next time, maybe not so much. Anyway, no. Space Valk 1 was made with stone brick. Like good old-fashioned bricks made from stone. So it's gonna be that gray, dark-ish... Actually, that's kind of a medium gray when you get right down to it. Actually, that's kind of a light gray. Yeah, like the only other grays that are brighter would be the smooth stone, and we didn't have access to that. That and diorite. Those are like the only other bright colors we had. whining begins. Move that over just a little bit. Compress that into the side. Aha, that looks like that's curving around. I like that. Ellie donation alert. Yeah, maybe. Thank you for your empathy and mercy. I try. Sometimes. But other times I don't try. Okay. This upper area is also... like, it also curves, but the curve on it is a little bit more pronounced. What are you gonna do if I say no, huh? Ellie? All right, I'll let her out. Give me just one moment. There we go. Delete everything that's not that. Whoops. I'm getting rid of these. These are not that great in my opinion. Don't know what I was thinking last week. Okay, that's getting there. Yeah. Then over here you wouldn't necessarily see how, but it curves off that way. And then the quartz. Honestly, fuck the quartz layer. You're not gonna see it right away. And then the darkness is meant to be something like that. Give it a little bit of a darker. It's getting there. Quartz texture. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Any new music finds? No, I haven't yet. That was something that slipped my mind today. Ow. Ooh, almost fell. To go out and find from Dova Syndrome some decent new tunes. I just haven't found any. I meant to go get new music. I've been using the same music for a while now. It is kind of getting a little stale. It's getting to the point where I don't listen to it myself. So like I'll just leave my earbuds plugged in but on the floor so that I don't hear it, but you guys can. And so I just thought, I need to fix that. Put guns on Space Valkyria and make it a battle station. There's a Star Trek joke in there somewhere. Hello, Vucky Avex. Welcome. Not just from Dova Syndrome, just stuff I like in general. Yeah, stuff in general, it depends. With new stuff... Ooh. It's a constant sort of like... I listen to a lot of the same stuff. And so only every once in a while will I kind of venture out of that bubble. and listen to different stuff. And I realize it's probably a bad habit of mine, but like, I don't know. I realize I'm kind of getting old, set in my ways in a lot of instances. It is a lot easier to just stay with the stuff you know. And to not really like branch out or do anything new. And I know that's a bad habit to be in. There we go. But I guess I'm a person with bad habits. Even when they're not playing here, still hear Dova Syndrome. I mean, Dova Syndrome's got a lot of great stuff on it. I just need to go out and find more. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant to the power of the Force. Sure. I will still say destroying a planet is pretty fucking good. Like, make no mistake. Considering it's something that has never been done in all of human history. Yeah, if you could destroy a planet, that's pretty convincing. Insignificant in my eye. You destroy a planet, that's like, whoa. The only way I could think of that you could destroy a planet is with a not relevant. Relative, that's it. A relative missile. No, that doesn't sound right. It wouldn't be super, it would be subliminal? No, it would be... Would it be super relative? A relativistic missile. That's the name. Okay, I knew I was fucking up the name. Anyway, the only way I could think of to destroy a planet would be with a relativistic missile. And for those of you who don't know, that's when you take a gigantic chunk of fuck off and push it very, very close to the speed of light. That could be anything from a literal rock to a gigantic chunk of metal to even, well, really anything. You push anything really close to the speed of light and then ram it into something. That something isn't going to be around very long afterward. So yeah, that's about the only way I can think of you could make a planet destroyer or a planet buster or whatever. Unless you got some alternatives, you know. Sounds explosive. Yeah, it sounds a little explosive. It's Star Wars. They do a lot of planet destroying. Yeah, that seems to be the only credible threat they had. Like, when Lucas and friends were like, what's a thing that our bad guys can do that's really impressive and really lights a fire under our heroes? And to be fair, that's a really good one. Like, a literal planet-destroying laser is a pretty decent spot to start at. But, yeah, it's not so realistic, I admit. But a relativistic missile? That's a little more realistic. Though I don't know what it would take to get a missile or a projectile of any kind up to relativistic speeds. Really don't know what that would entail, and I don't know that I want to know. But maybe I kind of want to know. Machine to do that be pretty powerful? Yep. Lucas and friends. Well, Lucas and the people who were making Star Wars. You know what I meant. Star Wars lore, there were some people who could just destroy planets by just using the Force to suck the life out of everything. Ooh. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's fucking creepy. Darth Nihilus. Send one to Mike. I'm pretty sure if I sent a relativistic missile at Mike, he wouldn't be the only one dying. This quartz isn't so very quartzy. I was thinking this would be something like a printing method. And by that I mean it would be a I would segu it up into multiple chunks, multiple bits. That's still not dark enough now that I think about it. It's supposed to be like cascading back into the black of night. Make that less oppressive. Erase. That should do it. There we go. We got this nice dark edge look here. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I still need this central silhouette. Bam. Hmm? There we go. I'll keep the texture just in case. Okay. All right, what was I doing? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we are. Get some darker kind of. Airbrush is hard to use. I hate this. What are you guys? You guys are actually talking about like legit Star Wars lore and shit. Like holy fuck. There's a reason I stayed away from Star Wars lore. Maybe I should have done this on a separate layer. Yeah, I definitely should have done this on a separate layer. Because I could Gaussian blur it out to make it smoother. Fog. Why not? Yeah, now I can just do it this way. Yeah, it's fine. The fog is coming. Until it isn't. Okay. Now I need to do detailing 1. So like, ooh, it's too strong. Still a little bit too strong. There we are. Yeah, right there. Give that underside of that disc a little bit more definition. Whoops. Not happy with how the quartz is. I don't know what to do with it, but I do know I want to make a lot of this stuff quartz bits. You know what I mean? Only problem is these things here suck. The rest of that I can deal with. No. You use with the mouse? Yeah, I'm doing it with mouse. Fuck it. I will detail some of this later if it ends up looking like garbage. Okay. That and that. There we go. Actually, wait, this was... That little section here is the, whoops. That's that staircase, the spiral staircase in the center. God, I can't even see up there. Oh my god, you guys are still going on about Star Wars. Stop talking about Star Wars. Unless it's to say how dirty the movies were done when they did the Rise of Skywalker and all that. Sorry, we're interested in other than yours. Good God. Old Republic Jedi. It's a fun topic. Ugh. It's really not. Ban them. I don't think it's worthy of a ban, but like... I see why a lot of people put the keep on topic rule. My favorite part of Star Wars is mostly the vehicles. Yeah, like the best design stuff were the vehicles and the locations. Ships in the obscure lore. Well, I guess someone has to. God, that's too dark. There we are. No, that's still too... There we are. That's what I wanted. Okay, if I recall, this was... thing right here. I don't know why you mad. I don't want to talk about Star Wars. I seriously don't. Like, Star Wars boils my blood because of how awful it has gotten. So I just say screw it. Like, the war among the stars shall not be discussed. Those that war among those stars can war in their own spaces. Star Wars is shit nowadays. You were completely right. Baby Yoda. Ugh. You watch people break down how bad it is than actually watching it. Yeah. I don't understand the Baby Yoda stuff. Like, why is that interesting? Why would anyone care about a Baby Yoda? Is it just the cuteness factor alone and that's it? Like, oh wow, look at this thing. It's obviously the same race as him, but it's not him because, of course, it isn't. I just find it a little silly, that's all. Any new physics stuff? Recently, we've discovered, or I don't know, intuited, that liquids become more viscous the closer to the speed of light they approach. So that means if you are taking a, I don't know, cup of water or something, and you bring it closer to the speed of light, it gets more viscous. Baby Yoda, the real chosen one. Anakin is weak compared to Baby Yoda. Grogu was made as merch bait. Oh, I know. You can tell. Yes, real interesting indeed. Also, I'm deleting this quartz layer. This shit don't work. Come to think of it, this far zoomed out, would you even be able to tell a difference? I don't think you could. Like, you would get a lighter sort of area. Grogu Starbucks latte. Whoops. Wrong. What am I trying to manipulate? I'm manipulating the detailing. That's what I wanted to do. Do different liquids have different effects at such high speed? I'm not entirely certain. I just remember reading that it was, you know, as we approach the speed of light, crazier physics has been noted. One of those is liquid getting more viscous. Latest physics discoveries. Haven't looked at these in a while. Quantum vortices, which are tiny particles that flow through a superconductor. Okay. You know what? What's on Anton's channel? I haven't seen. This is funny as shit. Study finds typing monkeys will never produce Shakespeare after all. That's funny. Fluids turn weird near the speed of light. That was about almost 2 weeks ago. Pandogenetic analysis makes a major discovery. Largest and oldest organism on Earth. Interesting. Oh yeah, biological science has finally solved the chicken or the egg dilemma. Spoiler alert, it was the egg. The egg came first. Major Uranus discovery nobody expected. So yeah. Monkeys will never actually produce Shakespeare. That's funny. I'm going to have to see that one later. Nuclear fusion is coming in 2 years, guys. 2 years past its repeat since 1990. Sounds about right. Guys, it's real, guys. The One Piece is real. And then nothing ever happens. Damn shame about all that. Maybe one day they'll finally find the meaning of life. Bet you never expected that. That'll be a scientific find of the century. Nay, of the millennium. No, I'm just kidding. There is no meaning to life. Anyway. Slave labor. On the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. Slav labor. Where did all these Slavs come from? They were auctioned off on the black market. Refugees from the Russo-Ukrainian War have been enlisted for help on the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. Oh my god, these are so fucking stupid. Why am I doing this voice? Can we go faster than light yet? No, we can never go faster than light. I'm terribly sorry. I've kind of pieced together, this is just my own supposition, so take it with a grain of salt. But I've kind of pieced together what the speed of light actually is. It is it's an information limit. I mean, it's a physical limitation as well, but predominantly it serves as a bouncer for information. It is a limit on how information can flow. So at its core, it isn't so much about stopping you from going to Alpha Centauri in a reasonable time span. It's actually information must be somehow restricted. You can't have infinite free information transmission. You must actually have a limit on information and how fast it can be transferred from one place to another. Because if not, you can have information inadvertently cause its own existence, which is a paradox, and the universe frowns on those, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's starting to come together a little bit. That's why widow insects kill each other after breeding. What? Purpose of organic species is to continue its own existence. Yeah, more or less. How is a philosophical question for a scientific topic? The philosophy of enough monkeys on typewriters produces Shakespeare, or could produce Shakespeare. I don't think that was meant to be philosophical. But I also don't think it was meant to be literal either. I think that was more supposed to be a metaphorical device of some kind. Like, it was meant to illustrate a point. I just don't know what that point was. I don't know the details on it. Ooh. Black holes are not portals. We're not sure about that. They might be portals to other universes. But it's important to note that a black hole is not a thing. It's a place in time. It is a future that becomes more and more inevitable the farther into an event horizon you fall. So it's better to say it is an outcome or an event rather than a definitive thing. It's not something you could hold in your hands, for example. Even though they have mass. The Monkeys is a sort of Babel, Library of Babel parody, not paranoid. I get what you mean, though, but the Library of Babel, like, legitimately would have Shakespeare. Because that's the whole point. The Library of Babel was supposed to have every possible combination of letters and junk of that nature. They are portals to the United States of America where Donald Trump is president, I'm very sure. What? When this is done, I may make that my desktop background. Oh, thank you. I'm just not sure where to take this from here. Like, I'm tempted to give up on this. I really am. Because, maybe I shouldn't have, maybe I shouldn't have used a screenshot as, like, a foundation. You know what I mean? Let me try this. Okay, so this is the original. And it's all extremely crisp. Oh, USB to... Oh, damn it, it's doing this again. What do Japanese people think about black holes? I have no clue. Haven't asked one. I imagine they are no different from your standard person in that they are probably grossly undereducated regarding them, and they aren't exactly worried about them. And to be fair, who can blame them? Your average person has no reason to care about these types of things, even though they are interesting. But I just don't see your average person ever giving a shit. Because why would they? They just don't have a reason to. What does no halo look like? Ooh, no halo isn't half bad. I could tilt this to the side for a phone background. Oh. Don't give up. Okay. I will try to not give up. Check that library. There's a website that simulates it. Oh, cool. Has anyone ever found anything interesting on it, though? You can never surrender. I've got that song in my head now. Oops. Stop. Nope. Too much blur. They figured they're not educated under sci-fi movies where superheroes save the world. Sure. Oh, hey, Joy Nguyen. I am making a rendition of Space Valk 1. Trying to, anyway. Not very successful. Maybe I should just use a better screenshot that's, like, in color, you know. Not a, because like I made the end background here. This turned out pretty good. How do you even play a saxophone? At what point in life do you just pick up one and go, oh yes, I will dedicate over 100 hours to this silly ass instrument instead of a guitar or a piano? Saxophones are really good, man. How dare you just insult literally the instrument of President Bill Clinton? Like, fuck. How incredibly callous. To answer your question, Universin, I'm giving up on that. I might even give up on this screenshot altogether and just do something completely different. Still in the end, still Space Valk, just not with that screenshot. Accordions are fine too. Fuck off, Top Hat. You just need to have something or someone who legitimately knows how to play that instrument and isn't an annoying asshole. Saxophones, accordions, recorders, flutes, like these can be really moving instruments if you know what you're doing. It does require a lot of effort, you're right. Okay, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Ooh, that's still so fucking tiny. I hate that. Whatever. Could be worse. I'm not gonna use these. Example. Let me grab my pen. To never surrender. Oh, what the hell did I just grab? Oh, that. Never surrender. You stand your ground, never surrender. Whoa. It's not terrible. That's right, I never resolved this issue, did I? Fudge. Well, it'll have to do. Whoa. Hey, Atomic Apollo, welcome. Let me make this bright red so I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. is my... Oh, wait. Okay. This brush is ass. Ooh, crazy. Ooh, I didn't know it could do that. Aha. Still don't feel like this is right. Banjos are good too. Most instruments are good when you have people who know what they're doing with them. Tends to just be the case for the most part anyway. Aha, so it can taper off. This pen does not want to do that then. Okay, I'm gonna have to... see if this pen tablet thing will update or not. Why is Mike your literal nemesis, Sniffer Man? Drums are not good because Mike plays them. Good lord. Come on, dude. Who cares? It's not that important. He can't let go of a drama from a year ago. I know, right? Ugh. Silly as hell. The drama was only in April? No way. No, it was a year ago. There's no way it was only April. That doesn't feel right. Oh my god, I've got to restart my computer to do this fucking driver. Are you serious? That's annoying. Why is it not processing me either? That's so weird. Okay, well, whatever. I hate to do this. I gotta... Come on. Yeah, no. Everything is borked all of a sudden. Great. Well, that's unfortunate. Sorry, guys. I gotta get this doing and get this stupid XP pen thing under control. Maybe it will start working like it's supposed to. Oh well, I will catch you all later. Goodbye. We will do more art next week, I promise. Take care, everybody.